So part 2 from my last video. If you didn't see that one, just go watch it real quick. I did end up on going to that sleepover. I think it's because he didn't actually believe that my friend was just like waiting outside. But after he did all that, you know, like I opened the door to show like she is standing right there. Like she just heard everything that you said and did. So then he's like, fine, you can go to the sleepover, but that's your last fucking sleepover, you know? So I did get to go. But he did that a lot. And not even just about sleepovers, about like going anywhere, like doing anything. He'd say I could, and then I couldn't, and then I could, and it was awful. So another thing that they used to do, and by they I mean like my dad and his girlfriend, I had all these chores that I had to do, which there's nothing wrong with chores, that's not the issue, but I had all these chores that I had to do in order to go anywhere, and even though I did them, like I did these chores every single day, so even though I did them, half the time I still couldn't go anywhere. So every single day after dinner, I had to clean the entire kitchen. So I'd have to wipe down the tables, wipe down the high chairs, the counters, sweep, mop, do the dishes, put them away, and take out the garbage. And even though I did that every single day, half the time I still couldn't go anywhere. It was always, no, it's either too late, we just don't want you to go, because, you know, they liked having power and being able to tell me yes and no. So, yeah. Another thing that my stepmom would do is she would constantly change the password to the internet. I would be in the kitchen on my tablet, and it just would not work. I put the password in a bunch of times and nothing. So I'd go over to her and ask her to put the passcode in. She'd say, it's not different, I don't know why your tablet isn't working. I'd be like, okay, well, can you just put the password in then? Maybe I'm putting it in wrong, right? She hides the tablet. She starts hiding it to put the passcode in. If the passcode hasn't changed and we both know it, why are you hiding it? Because she changed it. So sometimes when she would hide it to put the passcode in, she would actually put it in and it would work. You know, I could use my tablet, because that was the only way that I could talk to my mom, and she knew that. Obviously she knew that, but other times she would put the passcode in and be like, I don't know why it's not working, and then it wouldn't work for a few days, and then I wouldn't have any way to talk to my mom, and then a couple days later, all of a sudden the tablet is working, because, sorry, I was about to say her name, but she would also go into my tablet at night, because, you know, at night I had to leave it upstairs, which is fine. The only thing I didn't like is that every time I did that, she would go into my tablet, she had to have the password, and she would change the passcodes to my Facebook, my email, literally anything that was logged in. She would delete things, she would message my friends pretending to be me. That's what I had an issue with, and she would do that all the time. It's a little patchy right here, I'm like trying to pack it on. But yeah, and when my tablet died, because that's all I had, I didn't have a phone or anything, which was fine, I just had this like Android tablet that my grandma got me. So when it died, like I had nothing to talk to my mom with, like that was the only thing I had. And I just kind of thought maybe I would be able to use their phones and stuff like that, but no, I couldn't, even though my siblings that are like years and years younger than me had phones and tablets and I wasn't allowed to use them. Like, it was awful. I couldn't contact anyone. I felt like they were trying to isolate me, because it's like, fine, if you can't afford to get me one, that's totally fine, but why can't I use your phone to call my mom, you know? Thankfully, like, my friend Caitlin, she gave me, like, an old phone that they had, which was really, really nice. But yeah, that was really sweet. So I did end up on getting something to be able to continue to use to talk to my mom and friends. But you know, to this day, this was years ago, but to this day, I still can't access one of my emails because my stepmom changed the password and never gave it to me. So I still can't access my email, and it also took me years to be able to get into my Facebook. I only got back into my Facebook maybe like 5 years ago. I had to create a whole new Facebook. So yeah. But I'm gonna go finish this look. I don't know if I'm liking it so far. It looks really patchy. I'm gonna try to fix it. But yeah. Okay. I'll show you guys when it's done.